How important is gratitude, and what does happiness look like to you now?
Gratitude is everything. You look at the frequency of energy, right? And we're energetic beings, like I've said. But down here at the bottom is sadness and grief and lack. Just lack is at the bottom, right? And you dig a pit, you're in the hole. And as you start to rise up the scale of energetics and frequencies, at the top of what we can access anyhow. I think there's another realm beyond us, but the top of our realm, love, gratitude, happiness, joy, all those things are really high frequencies. And when you look at what frequencies it takes to heal something, those are also really high frequencies. So they live up in the love and the gratitude and the joy and all that, the good stuff. And the stuff that makes you feel good. The reason it makes us feel good is because now it's increased your energetic frequency in your body. You're raising your frequency. There's an impact on your body of that because you're a battery, because you're energetic. So I find that gratitude, it's right up there with love and joy. Like, it is one of the most important things. And I think it's because sometimes it's easier for us to look outside of ourselves for things. I know that's true for me sometimes. So we don't always look within, right? Our immediate human instinct, I guess, is to look outside and then copy that, or look outside and do that, or look outside and see that. So that's fine. Let's use what we got. When I look outside and I can project gratitude on something outside of me, that gratitude automatically comes back and becomes my experience. And so you're using the dynamic of seeing outside of you what you would like, or what you can identify as something you're grateful for, and then receiving that full circle comeback of the gratitude you've just put out in the world, because what you put out is what you'll get back. That is just a rule of nature, a law of nature that we are not going to change anytime soon. Let's work with it, right? What you put out is what you're going to get back. So if I'm putting out gratitude, even towards something outside of myself that I see as an object or a person or whatever, that's going to come back to me. And it comes back in all kinds of forms. You can't predict how it's going to come back. You just know that the law says it will come back to you. And when you know what you know, it's like doing math in class. When you know what you know, I know for a fact, if I put it out there it's going to come back to me +2, and I'm going to get 4, right? I'm going to get it because that's the truth. And when you know the truth, you can stand on that and say, I already know what's going to happen. So all I have to do is my part. My part is putting out love. My part is putting out gratitude. My part is putting out joy, because that's what I want to experience. And I know that, like Dr. Joe Dispenza, who's been vital for me on this path, his teachings anyway, he always says, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Ooh. And the truth in that is that you're creating your future. And so if you're experiencing something you don't like, or, whether it's a situation or person or whatever, energetics come in all forms, right? People, experiences, etc. If you're experiencing something you don't like, get through the blame of it and saying, well, whose fault is it? Whatever. Just know that all you have to do is say, well, what do I want to experience next? Okay, I don't like what I'm experiencing now. You have a choice to dwell on that or not. When you dwell on it, you just create more of it. If you don't want to experience, if you genuinely don't want to experience, because there's some people who are addicted to the habit of being sad, the habit of being unhappy, to the habit of being mistreated. They're addicted to that, right? There's a way to help those people too. Right. They're just used to it. A habit can be formed with anything you do repeatedly. Good habits, bad habits. You're forming a habit. If you're used to being mistreated, you might be in a habit of being mistreated. And so you don't know what else it feels like. And that's what you're used to feeling. So that's what you're going to continue to attract, because that's what you're thinking you want to experience. As soon as you want to change something, all you have to do is say, what do I want to experience instead? And then experience it without having to have any external proof of that being what, it actually is. In your own thoughts, everything starts with thought. In your thoughts, experience what you want to feel, and then open your eyes and walk through your life with that feeling, and it will show up for you because you are putting it out there and you will get it back. That's the math. Use the math in your favor. Ooh. And when I remember that, even in those little moments, and I go, wait, whoa, I know what I can do. Let's put out what I want to experience, right? And the way I'll do that, to answer your question fully, I'll use music. I will listen. I talk to myself a lot because I live alone right now. So when I need some encouragement, where else am I going to get it?
Over yourself.
So, listen. Or I get in the mirror and I go, listen, I know you don't feel like it today, but here's what you're about to do. You're going to get up. You're going to go get these IV bags. You're going to go do this, whatever it is you got to do today. You're going to do it and it's going to work. And you are going to heal and you're going to be okay. Suck it up, Buttercup, and let's get to it. Sometimes you have to be your own general, your own sergeant, your own drill sergeant, you know? And I think we depend too much on what we need from other people when everything we need is right inside of us. And when we reflect it, we get more of it. So it seems like it's coming from other people, but it's really coming from us.
Get your vitamin D right here.